everyone, so I thought I would talk a little about global warming because I know a lot of people don't know what global warming means because they're all like, if global warming's happening, then why is it so cold outside? And the thing is, you have to realize that global warming doesn't only mean the world is gonna warm up. There's also side effects of this which could in the end lead to an ice age. So one of these side effects is stormier storms, because rising sea temperatures really means that there's more vapor being released into the air, meaning that hurricanes that are passing by are going to pick up this vapor and become stronger. Hence all these strong, powerful, disastrous storms in the past few years or months. Chilly or cold. All the areas in the north that are around the sea and everything, where the snow and ice is melting and going into the sea, is cooling the seawater, and that's not good because it is what is currently giving us a moderate climate where we can, you know, live in the cold half a year, live in the warmth half a year. Right now we've been living in the cold for like over half a year and we're all like, oh my god, not everyone. Some people are okay with it. I'm not okay with it. Anyway, drier desert. Arid areas can expect to be drier for longer periods each year, and other areas that have not been known to be dry can in the future dry up because of global warming. Now these are three main effects, three horrible effects, and three effects no one wants to live with. But there are also three effects that people don't even know have anything to do with global warming. This is why it's getting colder, because global warming is like warming everything, and then through warming everything, everything is getting colder, and it's like a paradox. It was just like really confusing, and it's just getting colder because it's getting warmer, and it's just getting colder. I mean, here where I live, it's April. It's the end of April, and we are still getting temperatures in 40s, 50s. Last year, which is like cold, and last year we were in March in the 80s already, 70s, 80s. So this year everyone, like, the plants are still brown. There's no green leaves on my plants, and I'm just like, I have this anxiety inside of me that's gonna make me explode if I don't see some green and warmth soon, because I am not used to this cold, and it's just really frustrating to not be able to have warmth. And it's moments like these when you realize global warming sucks. So droughts have increased dramatically in the past 30 years. The amount of land affected by drought has doubled in the last 30 years. That is crazy. It took a lot longer than 30 years for that first half to dry up. And now in the last 30 years, we've doubled that amount. And it's because there's a dramatically reduced rainfall in those areas. And it's just crazy. I mean, there's increased droughts and increased floods, which is like, what? But the increased floods are because of rising sea levels, unusual heavy rainfall, and rapidly melting snow. Now, this might not really make sense because, again, it's like one of those paradox things, but the thing is, different areas of the world are affected differently by global warming. Depending on where you are, it's either gonna be hotter, extremely hotter, or colder for extreme long periods of time, where when the sun comes out, you are just like, hallelujah, the sun is here. Because that's what I do. Every day I wake up and I'm like, okay, the sun isn't here. But then when I wake up and the sun is here, I'm like, hallelujah, the sun's here. Thank God I have a free day today and I can go to the lake and chill. The only problem is the lake is still freezing cold and it's like April, but it's okay. I can swim in the lake even if it's cold. That's not even a problem. I don't know. All these people are talking about Africa and their droughts and everything, and those are pretty horrible. I mean, they barely have any water down there in some areas. I mean, I understand a lot of areas in Africa are well modernized, get a lot of water and stuff like that, but that does not deny the fact that there are areas in Africa where people are suffering from droughts and not enough water to drink. I've been there. I was there on a service project. I know how it is. Just in like just in my Fiji video, I expect a lot of people to be like, that's bullshit, blah blah blah. I am not trying to insult Africa here. I am just saying that when I was there, a lot of people did not have access to clean drinking water every day where I was. I understand there are areas in Africa that are modernized, that get clean drinking water, all good. And so droughts, not enough water and stuff like that. Then here in Europe and Northern America, we're getting like snow like crazy. It's just like snowing and more snow and more snow, and then it's like, oh, just kidding, no more snow, but we're still gonna keep it cold. So it's cold and it's cold and it's cold and it's cold, and everyone's just like, oh my god, when is it gonna get warm? And on my Facebook, everyone's status, as soon as the sun shines, is like, oh my god, sun! And I'm just like, yeah, the sun is finally here, because we're ruining our friggin' planet by doing things like, I don't even know, stuff that emits like CO2 and shit like that, that's not good for our planet, and we're just killing it. And I don't, like, sorry that I keep looking over there, I'm just like looking at this beautiful mountain. I don't know, I have to show you guys. I'm just looking at this beautiful mountainscape that I have here, with like back there a mountain covered in snow, and there green, and like more mountains over there, and it's just like the most beautiful thing in the world. And humans, including me, like, I'm not saying I'm an exception, but pretty much everyone in this world is doing something that's causing global warming and ruining our planet for us and leading us to probably the next ice age. And it's just really sad to think about the fact that one day we might not have warm temperatures like we do now anymore, that it's just gonna be freezing, freezing, and freezing.